Hello. Oh no. Wait, no jumping jacks activated. The stream just started. I just forgot. That that is done. Welcome. Welcome, everyone, to a special unplanned Sunday night stream. Unplanned because I thought I was going to have to watch and record something, but I got pushed. So here I am. Hello, Renegade. Hello, Tyler. Hello, anyone else who is joining in at this time. Firefly, as is tradition, has noticed that I am talking into a microphone and would like to distract me and get my attention. I'm not falling for it, you little menace. I'm not falling for it. So, welcome, welcome. Yeah. I figured I could come on and knock out a movie at least on the to do list. And I know that Minx Elsa is bored and available for doing so. She's claiming she's not, but I'm not buying it. Firefly. But yeah, lots of stuff coming over the next couple of days. You got news coming tomorrow for both movie and TV. You'll have New Babylon 5 tomorrow, and you will also have Heels. Hopefully tomorrow, maybe Tuesday. Depends on a couple of things. I think me and Connor are recording a Star Trek tomorrow, so that may get in the way of things. But that's the plan. When are we starting? That's a okay question, I guess. I don't know, 15, 20 minutes? Something in that range. But 20 minutes, I'll say. I'll say 22 minutes. I'll say exactly 22 minutes. Did your first F you? You never said F you to someone before? No one had ever upset you? Or said something so goddamn stupid that you just couldn't help but I don't know, unleash the fury? The fury and the thunder? Firefly. This menace of a feline. Always getting in the way. Always causing trouble at the start of the streams, but it's tradition, I suppose. Isn't that right, Firefly? Yeah, she white talking to the mic? No? I'm a puss puss. But yeah, assuming Elsa appears soon, we'll watch Friday the 13th, part 6. If Elsa does not appear soon, then we'll. I'll recalibrate. I'll recalibrate into something else. But. Oh, my baby. Oh. Mm-hmm. Your head is my chin rest, Firefly. Mm. Yeah. How are people? What's happening around the world? Oh, fire. Cindy! The wailed Cindy appears. And Befure! Almost at the same time. Dee 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 dee. Putty cat. Putty cat. Putty cat. Can't see him, but Firefly is just below camera. Receiving tickles. And drilling on my leg. What is the meaning of this? Ah. Firefly. I'm still not over Replica. Ah, that movie's a gold mine. The clip art backgrounds, the car crash, crash with the air quotes, the stalking, that bird that kept squeaking during every scene that was in his house. Gold, isn't it, Firefly? Yes. Yes. I wanted the bird. Let me at the bird. Let me at him. Let me at him. Yeah, Replica's one for the ages. That's for sure. I've also Butt Boy's on sale again. They keep trying to tempt me to buy Butt Boy, which maybe I will at some point. It's been too soon though, so it's not been long enough. Oh, that's yeah, of course. The mad scientist plans for humanity as well. Also very problematic. I know, Firefly. I know. You keep falling down, cat. You're gonna get comfortable. Get comfortable properly. Alright, Firefly's given up. I'm good because he was just fumbling about. So yes, assuming Elsa appears, we'll watch Friday the 13th Part 6. If she does not, then we'll pivot. We'll pivot to something else. I don't know what yet. I know Tyler's itching for Jaws. And that's something that we need to do. Jaws is on the cards, but fine. Whoa, 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 whoa. Mention King of Retail at Mate Lure and yes, maybe we'll do some King of Retail. Now that there's zones for the staff and women's clothing.
Words are not my area of expertise. That's why I podcast.
Oh no. The Deep. The Deep's making plays. Thank you to whoever's funding the Deep at this particular moment in time. Well, the Deep gets 3 points for becoming boss right away, which is making that a bit more competitive from the get-go. And then we need to have some spins. Where is my spinnerini? I didn't have this page at the ready. Shambles. Shambles to start off with tonight. Alright, here's the wheel spin. 3 spins. Spin number 1. Ah, -3. All of a sudden, that 3-point boss trigger is meaningless. Spin number 2. +1. Okay. Engine back up. And spin number 3. That was... I can't even call it breaking even because it wasn't like you're supposed to get 3 guaranteed points for becoming boss, so you're really just 3 down. But there you have it. And also, there's 3 bonus spins to go out to everyone else, so I'm going to have to roll a dice here. There's not too many people here. Pick a number between 1 and 10. With 10. Oh my god, Firefly gets so much cat fur on my shirt. Alright. 658. Up to Befure and Bob, if Bob's still singing. There you go, there's Bob there. So 5, 6, 7, 8. That's actually quite easy to remember. I'll roll in about 10 seconds. I'll just wait for anyone else who wants to throw in a number. 3 or 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. I shall roll the dice. 4, there's no 4s. 4 again, still no 4s. 5. Cindy had 5. Cindy spin. -1. Sorry, Cindy. Rolling again. 3, there's no 3s. There's no 2s. So that's a 6. Someone had 6. Renegade had 6. Renegade had 6. Ah, there's Elsa. We're fine. Ah, +1 for Renegade. And the third and final spin. 10. No one had 10. It's 4. 7. Someone had 7. Bob had 7. Spin for Bob. It's a -1. Sorry, Bob. Sorry, indeed. There we go. Okay. Spin's done. Spin's done, indeed. Oh, not bad. Well, that could have went worse. The deep could have really pulled ahead there with some lucky spins. But luckily Cindy's still... Oh, even Board's ahead of the deep right now. What's up, Firefly? What's up? Yeah, we'll start the movie in 10 minutes. We'll watch Friday the 13th Part 6 in about 10 minutes time. So make your plans and whatever else. Oh, shit. Cindy, Jesus. You just went straight to boss. Thank you, Cindy.
The leprechaun, of course. That's the most iconic.
I saw the GIF and then was like, wait, the health bar's not changed. Then realized that the name had changed. Ready for some King of Retail, are you? Yeah, change of plans, Elsa. We're watching Friday the 13th Part 6. Giddy up. Alright, 5 spins for Cindy. Off to a winning start. Spin number 2. Nice try, Elsa. Nice try. We said that was a free space, right? When it was the leader that spun. I think we did that. I'm pretty sure we said that was a free space. We've said that a couple of times now. It's sort of it's burned in my brain. So that's just a free pass. Spin number 3. +3. Look at that. Back over the 20s. Spin number 4. Well, you're definitely glad that that I remembered the other rule. And then spin number 5. -1. That was not a great set of spins, all things considered. The wheel is being a cruel mistress. Right now. Cindy, you can have 5 guaranteed points or give out 5 spins to people. Oh, and of course, yeah, she gets 3 points for being boss. Quite right. Quite right. Catch me on that when I forget. And you'll take the points. Okay, so Cindy is still up to 25. Very nice. Very nice. Smart move. Smart move, I'd say. Smart move, Cindy. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, Friday the 13th 6 is a fun time. Part 6 is 1986. That sounds about right. Give or take, yeah. Jason lives. Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason lives. That's what we're looking at. I'm gonna have to go with my Blu-ray actually. Okay. Yeah. It's no taking of Manhattan. That is true. That's true. It's Jason living, but it's not him taking Manhattan. Just setting up the old player, that's all. And I can move this over here because we don't need that anymore. And then I can move that there. And I can set up the old thingamajig. Boom. Okay. I think everything on the desk is set up. I just need to put the actual disc in and all that jazz. Still have 5 minutes or so. But all's going well. Is there a disc in the player already? That's the real question. Oh. Yeah, I think Tyler's about to give Renegade one of her own patented FUs. Oh, I've got the right disc in already. Because 5 and 6 are on the same disc. Fancy that. I think we'd have to get up. All that effort wasted. It's a disappointment. Oh dear. And keep in mind, because I'm saying this to remind myself more than you guys, to be honest, but when we finish watching a movie on stream, whoever's boss gets a point and gets to give out 3 spins. Wait, why did it go to the commentary menu immediately? That's weird. Oh, I think it maybe defaulted to the extras because we finished watching the movie, so it just defaults to go into the extras next, which I guess makes sense. You may want to watch the extras after you've watched the movie film. All right. So I'm pretty much set up. I haven't got it paused yet. I'll do that the other time. Because sometimes if you pause it too early, if you're watching it on disc, the disc needs to spin up again when you unpause it. So there's no point in me pausing it too early. I will do that when we're about ready to go. Yeah, I've not played Dino Crisis 2, but it's very different from the first one. And then 3's even more in another direction. Although 3's also really bad. Some people actually really like 2 on its own, even though it's different from the first one. Yeah, I heard that before. Connor was just telling me on the news we recorded that there's rumors that Eternals might get pushed if Shang-Chi doesn't perform too well. And then we're back in the schedule of chaos. Damn. Need a Vax card and ID to get into theaters. Damn. I don't think it's that strict here, but obviously it varies place to place and state to state even. We don't even have the Vax cards here by default. You have to actually like apply for one if you need it, and I haven't, so I don't have one, even though I am double vaxxed. I think Dune's probably safe because it's on Max. So they'd already made that call. Same with Matrix 4, because Matrix 4 is also coming on Max day one. Like all the 2021 movies that they said were coming this year were all going straight to Max as well, and that was kind of the double strategy. It's the stuff that's coming next year from Warner's that may be more of a problem if things aren't better. And some of the other studios, like there's a couple of big movies later this year that have been saying theater only. Spider-Man just got its trailer; it said in theaters only. Honestly, Matrix 4 is at a lesser level than Space Jam 2 to me. After watching 2 and 3 again this year, I'm expecting a train wreck, and I'll be impressed if it's anything else. Halloween Kills is saying theaters only. We'll see if that pans out. That's a bold claim before. Sounded like Elsa was getting the movie ready before. I'm sure she's snuggling up with a blanket. She's maybe got a snack. She's all ready to watch some Friday the 13th Part 6. Exciting. I mean, do you know what? Like, I like Suicide Squad. It is a pretty solid James Gunn movie. I'm happy it exists, but I really can't blame the audience for not latching onto it after the last one. I think the 2016 Suicide Squad left such a stink on that title that I am not surprised that it didn't do that well. But there's a lot of factors get into it as well. There's pandemic factors, there's other things. But you know, when a movie's terrible, it tends to be the next movie that suffers more than the one that's actually that bad. Even though I mean, obviously, if you follow things and you pay attention, you know that they're not that connected. You know it's a bit of a reboot, different director, all that stuff. But that doesn't necessarily matter to a mainstream audience as much. DC and the MCU are kind of dead to me in general. Yeah, I mean, I was saying it today that like I'm not that excited for any superhero movies that are coming up. I'll still see them all probably. Maybe not in theaters, but I'll keep up with them because they're not hard to do. But the days of being hyped for them for the most part. Matt Reeves' Batman movie is maybe the only one that I'm feeling a slight interest, like an excitement for, because everything I'm hearing about it's sounding good. I disagree with that before, but I mean, I'm not going to sit here and defend it that much. I can't be bothered. I think it was night and day, the quality between the new one and the one that came out in 2016. Venom 2 can burn in hell. You sound like Tim talking about The Boy. The Boy 2 will be the first horror movie to cross $1 billion. Tim's a smart man. That's a debate. That's a very debatable statement. No disrespect to the man, the myth, the goat, but very, very debatable statement. All right, that's I'm excited for Mobius. Ha! You're lucky that I even remembered what Mobius was. Never mind being excited for it. I could not give a shit about Sony's weird Spider-Man vampire spin-off. All right, let's set up, everyone. Get your movie paused at 0. We're going to watch Friday the 13th, Part 6. So get it set up, ready to go. Have it paused at 0. It should go into your Paramount logo first, I assume, yes. Yeah, it does. I'll get my headphones set up. Are you streaming on Cat's app? No, not for this. This isn't. You can only do that if it's on Tubi or YouTube. So this is everyone has to have their own source of this one. You know, I love the PS4 and 5 controllers having headphone jacks in the controller. That's really handy. I find that very useful. Okay. Let me just check the volume of my headphones because I've turned it up for something else recently. There we go. I'll turn the subtitles on. Okay, here we go. Oh, I hate Jared Leto. Alright, we're watching Friday the 13th, Part 6. Elsa is notably silent right now, which is a little concerning. But I'll get a timer up so that it's easy to jump in. Okay, so we're about to watch Friday the 13th, Part 6. I'm going to count down 3, 2, 1 and say play, and then that's when everyone will click play, and then we'll all be in sync, and it'll be happy days. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, play. And off we go. Is the timer on? The timer is on. Nice. I'm happy with myself. Okay. Turn my mic a little bit. Hopefully, if Elsa's distracted briefly, then it's not too far in and she can just sync up. Yeah, he's fighting Requiem for a Dream. I wonder if that's because that's so stylized, and also because it's before he became Jared Leto. Because he's fighting American Psycho as well. It's not until he became Jared Leto, if that makes sense. Thunder and lightning. Bit of mood. Yeah. And obviously, this version of Tommy does not match the last movie at all. Like, the last movie is basically irrelevant. You can basically just go from 4 to this and just assume that Tommy went to a hospital because he was so screwed up after what happened to him as a kid. Because unless I'm misremembering, I don't recall anything in this about him seemingly killing someone at the end of the last movie. He also seems quite noble in this and wants to, make sure Jason doesn't come back. Although, he ends up here being solely responsible for him coming back. And a twist of fate. What do you think the shovels were for, you dits? What do you think the crowbar and the shovels were for? This guy's an idiot. Like, what do you think Tommy was planning with all these tools? We're just going to go out and look at his grave. Also, help me carry these shovels. There's no accounting for stupidity sometimes, you know? Ooh, nasty. I like it stripped off part of the fence. That's all that is. It's just one of the spokes from the fence. And what is Tommy Wetton just done? He's given Jason a conductor. I mean, arguably, it was already kind of supernatural how much he survived anyway from previous movies. I mean, it's actually very arguable, but this is the one where it's like, nah, we're not even going to pretend. Like, this is just straight up supernatural. Like, Jason just came back from the dead. At least he's putting on gloves. Eh? Cast the Prometheus? Has he always had green eyes? I would hasten to suspect not. What age is Tommy supposed to be in this? I'm just trying to establish which year this is technically set in, based on the time differences and ages of characters. Because he was like 16 or something in the last movie, so if he's like even 25 in this, then we're almost at 2000 in terms of years. Because the last movie, based on his age, was 1990. He's got a spear. The James Bond ripoff title screen. Dun, 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 dun. Right, it was 17 in the last one. Wait, this is only meant to be a year later? He's meant to be 18. Alright, I guess it's 1991. I call bullshit in that, but sure, whatever. What the hell's going on with the weather? I mean, I just. He says that like someone's responsible. So now there's a whole town that's technically on Crystal Lake. That's what we're getting from this. Is this the town in the first movie that like Annie was at, or like before she got a lift? Is that this town, or is there a town that's right next to it? Like, what's the context here? What's the geography? Cities have growth. All right. I love that he deflates the tire by stabbing through the body of the car. It's such a dick wave from Jason. I'm strong enough to put this all the way through the body into the tire. I don't have to go at the tire directly. Have some cash. He's already murdered someone in front of you. I mean, I don't know why now is the time to offer him cash to leave you alone. He's a bit more theatrical. Oh. Jason. Jason. Ooh, our love interest likes what she sees. Dad, can I have 20 minutes alone in the cell with the man? I call that poor judgment. I think Jason would find a way to kill you with your iPhone case. Camp Forest Green. The guy with the headphones looks a lot like a character who was in 4. Something doesn't quite add up here timeline wise. If Tommy's only 18, which officially he stated to be, and he was like 12 or whatever in 4, it's only been 6 years since Jason went on a rampage. This isn't like something that happened when these kids, these actors or these characters were all like 3. This is something that happened when they were Tommy's age. Like the parents can't lie to them and say it's all a legend at that age. But yes, this is the only Friday the 13th where there's actually kids at the camp. Hopefully, there's a bloodbath. I don't know. Some ladies look nice in a crop top. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like, as much as this is definitely much more enjoyable than 5, it does actually share one of the weird things that 5 has, which is a lot of random characters that are introduced separately just for a scene, just so they can die. That's pretty good. Very funny, Bob. Jason's like a ninja. That was an impressive swing. That was like 3 heads in one swing. Was he too theatrical? Look at the laser sight on the handgun. It's bigger than the gun. Oh, the laser sight cracks me up. This guy sounds like an expert. Yeah, and apparently to propose as well. Maybe this patch of forest is special to them. Maybe they met here or something. I don't know. caretaker might not be long for this world. I wish we saw the impact, but that's a good one. Great. I'll just. Little Connor. Those are very fluffy slippers he's wearing. I've heard good things about the Night House. It's on my radar. I think I did when I was young, Renegade. I think I rented it on video back when that was a thing. Oh, the whole RV's This is the opposite of the sex scenes in Replica. This is actually good. This is too much. This is too much motion. What are we in? 36 minutes? I thought you could just jump in if you want. The timer's on screen. Jason got resurrected with a lightning bolt. Tommy's pissed off the local sheriff. Some random people have died. She really had her heart set on the sex lasting till the end of that song, didn't she? Also, the sheriff's daughter seems to have the hots for Tommy. Dun, 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 dun. Nah, it's just some random douchebag. Oh, he's not that random. I've seen him before, but this guy's a camp counselor at the now renamed Camp Forest Green, and this is his girlfriend that he went to bang in her RV, as you do. How did Adam know? Because he killed a lot of people about 6 years ago. It was on the news that people died at the camp, and then all the people at the house across from Tommy's. That's why they changed the name of the town and the name of the lake. Oh, so Tommy has been yelling that he's back. Yeah. Why is that funny? You want to watch your shit? Dude's into watching girls shit. I mean, that's power to him, I suppose. Dun, dun. I mean, he doesn't eat anyone, Elsa. People just say that because he's undead. I think it's I think it's a poor choice of words because he's not really acting like a zombie. But he still has Jason's personality. Zombies don't maintain any of their personality. He's still doing exactly what he did before. There's no change. So the sheriff thinks Tommy's a killer now. He doesn't believe Jason's back. He's still killing people. He's still going around being stoic. He's still acting like Jason. And he's not eating flesh. Which I think is a pretty big part of being a zombie. What are you doing? Yes, I would say he's undead. I'd say he came back to life. Well, officially they're saying Tommy's 18 in this, which means it's only 1991. Even though he clearly looks like 26. God damn it, Megan. Why are you trusting this stranger so easily? He's falling off a chair. Oh, and Elsa? There's actually kids at the camp in this one. It's functioning. Damn. An arm and a leg. Which was also the budget of this movie. They cost an arm and a leg. The town changed the name because of all the murders. She may. I mean, it's not really 1991, but if you add up all the time jumps and the ages of the characters that are supposed to advance, then it should be 1991. Is Lake Placid about hockey? No. Lake Placid's about a giant crocodile. Oh, Exorcist twist. The Megan character is far too eager. Poor judgment choices. This little girl's traumatized. She keeps seeing Jason. The little laugh he held in there. Yeah, she just saw Jason walking past with a body and he's over his arm. It's a lot of POV shots of her crotch. It's a fun sequence. All silly but fun. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, they left a machete with what looks like blood on it as a practical joke. Well, so don't listen to Tyler, he's just trying to freak you out. No, Megan's the blonde in the car. The sheriff's daughter. Yeah, Tommy's definitely the final girl of this one and 4. Although notably, this and 4 also have and 5 all have kind of like co-final girls that are there as well, but they all feel like lesser than the other final girls because they're all just kind of there to share the final status with Tommy. Because the movies were too scared to just have a guy be the final character. Yeah, because it's his sister in 4. Last one it was the doctor lady. This one it's Megan here. No, this is the last one with Tommy. Hello. Isn't there a thing for final guys in horror? What do you mean a thing? Elaborate. Fly like an eagle. Mostly dead. Jason killed two of them on their way to the camp. He just killed another one, at least in the camper. He killed the other girl by twisting her head when she went out to check what was going on. Yeah, they're pretty much all dead. Megan's one as well, but Megan's obviously at the jail cell. Not really. Just final guy or final boy, I guess. Doesn't quite have the same ring to it. It's called wind. You're fine. That's not wind. Well, that's the kids left alone. Just Megan, I guess, technically. Get the laser sight. It's freaking huge. I think it was her idea, and she was making it look unpleasant. I think that was the idea. She sort of like gave him a list of instructions, and he seemed hesitant. But it went on a bizarrely long time because the cop didn't see it for a while. Megan! Sorry to sound clip that just so we can play it for Renegade. Oh. No, he read it. It was a cult book. We did see that scene. Look at all these kids that could be killed. Look at it. Jason's taking his pick. Oh, pardon me. I'm yawning a lot tonight. You don't think he can read any of that? I mean, he didn't sort of become separate from society till he was already like 12. I mean, I think he got the basics down by that point. What? That's a lot of blood. That was a hell of a lot of blood that was in that room. You'll find out, Elsa. An incredible amount of blood. Yes. What a shot. You're not down this knife throw. Very nice. Because it'll cause a panic, it'll be too much attention. Leon could not take Jason. sort of nonsense is this? Absolute nonsense. That's scary, man. Squeeze of the head. Oh, I pity the kids if she's a camp counselor. Ah, Firefly. Try to claw me like Jason with a machete. Hmm. Get the hamster. Good, good. There's Han. See, the shotgun's got some stopping power, some kickback. Are you smelling that cat? Oh, action roll. Maybe time to accept that the bullets ain't doing much here. A couple of shotgun blasts should have been convincing. Daddy, there's an incredible amount of blood. It's a very heavy, big heavy duty chain. Does a hardware store stock a chain of that caliber, I wonder? Never been shopping for chains, so I don't really know. Pete, do you think the shape is supernatural in Halloween 2 since he took a bunch of bullets? I feel like the shape, he's kind of on this nice line where he might be obviously with more movies, he has to become more supernatural just to explain why he's still around and why it's still happening. Like even in Halloween 2018, the dude like is in his 70s. So I mean, there's no way that he's acting like the Shape still, unless there's some supernaturalness going on. But yeah, I would say probably in Halloween 2 he's already kind of like verging into the more overt territory. One of the things that I love about the first one is that you really could just take it as a bit of symbolism rather than literally he's anything but just a guy. Well, where are you going to be when you grew up? I was going to be a baker. I was going to raise some muffins. Best kill in the movie for sure. Not bad. That's not bad. By God, he's broken in half. Will somebody stop the damn match? You know what? I would probably rate this movie a whole point higher if they actually had the balls for Jason to kill one of the kids. He could have totally killed her quickly and just went over there still anyway. No, it means that Revenge of the Sith is a 3 out of 10 instead of a 2 out of 10. Yeah, come on, Megan, you dumb bitch! Stop ruining his plan. He's trying to appeal to Jason's ego by calling him a pussy. Dun 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 dun. Better triangle than Twilight. I can get on board with that. Tommy, Jason, and Megan. Who loves who more? And Jason, of course, is the one in the middle. He's the Bella. See, now it's turned into a little bit of Jaws action. Now we're waiting for Jason to pop up out of the water. Da-dun, da-dun. And he could, in fact, use a bigger boat. Tommy started the fire. Dun, 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 dun. Jason's on fire. I was going for an opposite of Arrested Development there. You know, the whole fire sale joke? I was trying to phrase it like it was a good thing. I love that the big plan to sort of put Jason to rest is just tie a rock to him. Yeah. If I remember correctly, the crazy time jump stuff is the start of the next one. Because of how they age the main character. And a flashback to when the movie's set. It has to be X number of years later. I think that's when it gets kind of scary. Or scary? Silly? Who could have foreseen that Jason might grab her foot? Seven keeps this continuity, right? Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't think anything contradicts it, at least. And he does start off in the lake, so it's close. It's as good enough as you're going to get in a Friday the 13th sequel at this point. That's ruddy ridiculous. Burn rudder, baby. Jason almost won, but it turned out he was rudder up. Just wait until the Friday the 13th and Halloween crossover when Tommy Doyle and Tommy Jarvis team up in The Two Tommies. And they hunt serial killers. You loved that joke, Tyler. You loved it. You know you do. I see that gif. Jason's home. That shot's not underwater. That shot of the eye was not underwater. Nonsense. Absolute nonsense. No, I don't think so. I don't think Tommy was in 2018. They could bring him back in the next one, I suppose. Let's say this song. So I'm looking at some movies that are on sale that I've not heard of before. There's one called The Swarm, which is basically a disaster movie about killer bees, starring Michael Caine and Catherine Ross from Urban Allen, who did Tower and Inferno. That's on sale. And there's also one called Death Trap, starring Christopher Reeve and Michael Caine, directed by Sidney Lumet. They are tempting me. I mean, I knew it was Alice Cooper. I can hear his voice, but I'm not familiar with it, or at least not enough that I remember it. $4.99. Yes, $4.99. Why? Or how did you guess that? Oh, in the US that's true, Cindy, but different currencies. Remember, $4.99 in the UK is not the cheapest to go. $3.99 is just as common, and sometimes you get really lucky and they go down to $2.99. Arrow movies always go down to $2.99 when they're on sale, which is not a complaint. It was great. It's somehow worse than American Psycho 2. That's how you sell me in a movie, Tyler. All right, let's get the headphones off, shall we? Turn off the console. Oh. Turn the mic back around a little bit. Yeah. Because I've been keeping track ever since I started buying movies on iTunes. My average price per movie is like $3.80 something. Because I've gotten a lot of movies at $2.99. And I'd say a lot at $3.99. It's rare I go above that price. But that's in UK currency, not US currency. On the US store, $4.99 is typically as low as it goes. Although there's the odd exception. some weird messaging about lesbianism in it. Was the messaging "It's hot"? Was that that feels like the sort of movie that might be selling the sexiness of that in a trashy way. I vaguely remember a minute, but I've only seen it once. What? Also survivors. Cindy does get a point, you're right. I hadn't forgotten, I was just looking at things. Cindy gets a point for still being boss at the end of the movie and gets to give out 3 spins. Cindy, who is getting spins? Lesbianism, you say? No, Bob's interested. Who's getting spins? Sin Girl? Cindy? Cindy City? Sin, I don't know. There's some punning to go on with your name. I've not quite figured out what it is yet. Megan, Bob, and Bifure. Okay. There are we. Megan first then? +1. Yeah. Nice positive spin for you. Then Bob. Oh! Nasty. 3 points away from leader, which is Cindy in this case. And that was Bob's spin. And then Bifure. +1. Okay. There you go. Cindy's still well in the lead though. You had such a lead that that's not hurt you too much. Oh, I can turn off the timer now. Go and deal with that. Close poll. Cancel. Ba-boom. Do 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 do. Yeah. Yeah. I only got one movie last week from the sales. I got Last Action Hero because that was a good price, and it was in 4K. But nothing else. Huh. Possibly a very problematic movie. Din, 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 din. Do 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 do. Firefly, what is it? Dun, 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 dun. Firefly. Ah, my beloved Pooty Cat is giving me. It should. Firefly, what's wrong? Do you not want stream time? You want up? You want out? What do you want? Silly Pooty Cat. Still a silly indecisive pretty cat. Ugh. So we got it's been a bit of an erratic streaming schedule this last week or so, so it was nice to squeeze one in tonight. And as far as I know, I should be fine for tomorrow normal stream, but I do have 2 movies to watch for recording early on Tuesday, so it's I'll see how I get on with movie watching tomorrow. Before I commit to a stream, but Firefly. What's up, you cat? Got you, Firefly. I've got you. You can't escape me. I am inevitable. We haven't even talked about what we're doing at the end of Twilight Zone. There's a good chance it'll just go straight into the 80s version of Twilight Zone. I think that's the obvious step to take. But I wouldn't rule out Night Gallery as something down the line in that slot. Firefly. Have I watched that Horror Story movie? I have not, no. I have not. Oh, by the way, the month is ending in like what, a day or two. Tuesday's the last day of the month, so if you're a patron and you haven't voted yet, both the $5 and $10 votes will be running out. Oh yeah, Chris. Is the current tip goal extending into September, or is it done in 2 days? I mean, I have no reason to be harsh about this one and say that it's just dead if it doesn't get hit in 2 days. If anything, I might have accidentally forgotten when the deadline, because when I manually have to go in and change it and I have to put the deadline in again, it doesn't tell me what it was before. I feel like it might have been a later deadline originally, and at some point I started making it the end of the month because it's just usually what the deadline is. There's a chance that if you go back to when that goal first went up, that the deadline was actually the end of September. I don't remember. So yeah. Yeah, I'll extend it by a bit if you. I don't suppose people want it to just be, oh no, a goal failed, new goal started. I feel like that would be upsetting. We are not going to be what we are. Technically, we hit the field goal first. That's true. Yes, right. The Space Jam 2 goal was hit. Right. New goal for 24-hour stream. Oh, Bob, do you really want? Do you have any idea what that would probably do to me, or the state I would be in mentally in the last 6 hours of that? Also, it's not like you guys would all be able to stay up all 24 hours. There'd be a point where people would drift away and I'd just be sitting there on my own because everyone else is falling asleep. If I don't fall asleep first, which, is definitely on the possible end of things. I almost think it would be funny to put up a sleep goal, like a goal for tips that should be filled by the time I wake up, and just to see if for the irony if people have actually done it. You try to talk me into it, Bob, but I'm good. I'm good. There's no need. I think 12 should reasonably be the limit. Oh. Hi, Firefly. You finally coming up to say hello? And stop your passive aggressive meowing at me? Firefly, you're getting him away. Streaming until no one can stand each other anymore. Oh, that's a good idea. And then the goal becomes, if we hit this goal, I'll stop the stream. Genius. Absolutely genius. Yeah, Busey guides us through those. That's the most exciting thing about this potential 12-hour stream for October, is that it will include our next episode of Gary Busey, Pet Judge. Well, probably. I mean, usually I'll have a list of goals on the day for those big streams, but I don't tend to have to worry about the Busey one being. people tend to be very game for such a thing. Oh yes, cats. Dear. Hey, Firefly. Yeah, I probably wouldn't do too many goals and stuff where people get to pick movies or add movies throughout September, just because, well, what I use September to finish off all the things that are currently on the slate. It's just so that we get into October with a complete fresh sweep. The winner of the season, because the season ends at the end of September, if they pick something that can fit with horror, then we'll do all their theme movies in October. If they pick something that doesn't fit with horror, then we'll just do those in November. We'll just wait a month and do them then. Simple enough. Did I miss the game night? No, game night still needs to happen. There was almost going to happen like last week, and then recordings got moved around, and I couldn't stream the night that it was potentially going to happen. Unfortunately. I will start to try and schedule that in the next few weeks. Next week's probably unlikely because I know that I'm probably doing recordings on Saturday and possibly Friday because I'm not doing them on Sunday. And Tyler knows why I'm not recording anything on Sunday night. I got prior arranged plans. Yeah, he's shit watching all of Riverdale right now, so I mean, he's barely watched any movies. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's that? What those emojis meant to mean? Why are we getting the house and jizz emojis? No, we are going to watch the Jaws series, Bob. We'll get to it. Jesus, be patient. We'll have everything cleared off the list for the end of September. Ah, okay. I see the connection. All right. I was like, I wasn't. I don't know. I said Tyler knows what I'm doing next Sunday, and then he hit me with house and sweat, or in our case, sometimes that means jizz. And I was like, I don't know what I implied before, but it certainly wasn't that. Oh. But yeah, we got 4 more Fridays left. We got 4 Jaws movies, and we got a game night to do. That's the current list of things that he'd done. Because we did Renegades halftime movie. That's crossed off, and we're 6 out of 10 on the Fridays. Firefly. Firefly. I've yet to build up a list of things that we're going to watch in October, but I will try and find some cool stuff. Maybe some especially weird stuff for the 12-hour stream. Dear. But yeah, I think I'll wrap up the stream tonight though. Not usually a stream night, and I have to admit I'm a bit hungry, aren't I, Firefly? Yes. Because I was, because originally I was going to put in, oh, we'll do the next 2 Fridays, but then I thought, I don't know if I'm feeling 2, and I think I made the right call. Did you play any more of the horror game the other day? Not yet, no. There's like the chances of me having time to do it tomorrow are slim because I've got a recording with Connor and I've got a solo recording. Maybe I'll even play some of that tomorrow night. I don't know. But I do have movies to watch for early Tuesday, so I might have to be strict with myself in terms of doing all this stuff. I don't want to play more though. I enjoyed what I played of Tormented Souls so far. Proper old school survival horror. I'm into it. Yes. Thank you for joining me. It's been a pleasure. I will see you for Friday the 13th, part 7 and beyond soon. So, patrons, make sure you go vote if you haven't already. And all the votes, there's 2 at the $5 tier, then another 2 at the $10 tier. So, go and have a gander. But that is me. So, thank you once again, and I will see you guys next time.